Okay, no, that's good.
We are live. This is a little bit crooked.
Hey, Jags.
There we go. Okay.
You're right.
So we went to the movies yesterday and got to see an awesome movie. We saw it at
like a dinner theater.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
It was one of the ones, like most theaters have revamped themselves. This one's been doing it for a while because it's the only way they do it there, I think. But yeah, it's the reclining chairs, you know, and you order from the iPad. Really awesome.
Yeah.
And they finally opened back up, I think, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so we were like, date night, whoop, whoop. So we were looking at the movies that they had, and there was a movie that I was like, oh my gosh, this looks crazy. It's Russell Crowe, and he is...
it's called Unhinged.
He's basically a psychopath that is driving around New Orleans with really bad road rage.
Which, by the way, New Orleans will bring out road rage in anybody. I mean, it gives me high blood pressure. If I always said probably back from when I first got my license, if I was the richest person in the world, the first thing I'd want to do is have a permanent driver for whenever I'm in New Orleans. Because I absolutely hate driving. Love the city.
You're derailing this.
You know what? People enjoy it. It's okay.
I'm Cammie. This is Man Frand. So we watched this movie, okay? And
don't spoil anything.
We have talked about how bad your road rage is before on Man Frand, okay? How awful it is, but granted, it has gotten a lot better.
It has.
I spent the whole movie, probably like the first, not the whole movie, but maybe like the first 20 minutes, laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hysterical because you looked like this character.
Sadly so. Now, I will say, I noticed it. It's not like she brought it to my attention. Right when he first popped up in this truck, well, there's other stuff that happens, but when you first really notice it, he's in a blue dress shirt, khakis, has a beard similar to mine, a little bit thicker, shorter hair. It's definitely me as I had gotten larger over the years. However, I am not near the level of him, but holy shit, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God, it's me. And he's driving a dark gray truck. Now, given it's a big truck, mine's just the new Tacoma. Same color, though.
It was hysterical. And
yeah.
Now, in this movie, there's a kind of a large element of misogyny as well. Like, the guy is, like, really upset. I'm not telling any other stuff, but you can tell he just hates women. So...
Well, I will say this, it doesn't give anything away. This is a guy who's had something happen with a job, and this is kind of divorces with him as well. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of crap, and he's just snapped.
Yeah. So, obviously, you're not a psychopath, but the road rage, the fact that you are, and you're not a misogynistic person, but the fact that you look so much like this person, this Russell Crowe character, and just, you know, your beard and, you know, your blue shirt and everything, same truck. Mm-hmm. Do you think, after watching the movie, you will change your driving habits?
I think I've already changed mine. And, you know, I will say watching that, obviously, with it being an action movie, very extreme scenarios.
Exactly.
And there's murder, which I do not do that.
No.
It would not stalk to the level this man did. However, in the instances that things happened on the road, whether it was with him, with someone else, or whatever else, completely felt it. I was like, you know, been there. Dumbasses. No blinkers. There is one point that doesn't ruin an ounce of the movie for anybody. But holy crap. There was a point where he's driving by a lady who's putting on makeup while she's driving in the rearview mirror, while she's on an interstate, swerving a little bit, man, jams her right into the piling. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that's horrible, but oh my God. That did feel kind of nice watching that. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. Crossing over the spillway from Brandon, Mississippi to Ridgeland. Holy crap. So many times. I got to watch it, and I was very excited about it.
But don't you think that, seeing the... God, you're breathing so heavy. You're getting so,
because I'm worked up. I mean,
exactly. But don't you think that, do you understand how awful road rage is?
I do.
Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. Cammy. Now, listen, I have progressed much over the years. If you would have met me when I had, now even before the prior truck I just sold, my first little truck, when I was back in, just spry little MFer, back in high school, I was a bold SOB. And boom. And I have somewhat progressed. It's a very slow progression over those years. But I'm much better. The new truck has helped. But I will still say things in my truck. I don't use the horn as much. I don't do the ass riding as much. Because I'm learning the brake sensitivity of my truck. But I speak a lot in my truck, which she gets upset about. But I'm like, this is in my truck. I can speak if I want to, as long as I'm not taking anything out. Let me speak and yell and call somebody a name. And she gets so worked up. And then it gets me worked up. I'm like, if you would just listen to me say, look at that son of a bitch, just did that, and just let it go, then life would be good. But then you're like, I don't believe you should have done that. And then I don't like it.
But it's so... It comes from such a place of a kettle boiling.
It is my teapot.
But that's so dangerous.
But I don't take it out. I can still cuss. If I heard something on the radio that was news, I can yell.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is, and you have to open up your mind just a little bit. It's going to be a short one, I can tell. He's going to storm off set. No, what I'm saying is even though you have your reasons that you think are justified in your heads, the fact that you get behind a wheel and think it's okay to let that rage out, that's the problem.
I can let it out yelling it. If I'm listening to a football game, I can yell it out. Why don't you get on to me when I'm talking about another team? Here's the damn thing. You got blinkers in a car for a reason. Use the sons of bitches. You're supposed to watch the road. We all use our phone a little bit. Put it to the side. When you're at the front of a damn line and it goes green, effing go. Pay attention to shit. When you're going to cross over lanes,
I get that.
Use blinkers and don't just cut people off. If you do that, you got shit coming. And one day, chickens are going to come home to roost, and it's going to be your damn fault. Just saying. There's a lot of...
Okay, but that's what I'm saying, though. You're so angry about this.
Let me be angry. What's so damn wrong with me being angry?
Because you're behind the wheel.
Am I doing something with it? Am I running
one of these
someone
days, what about if one of these days, this is just you driving normally, right? What about if you have a bad day?
Okay.
And then you get behind the wheel.
Okay.
And then this is where you let it out. And then you have a moment where you do something that is really, really wrong.
That could be any day of the week, even if I'm not a road rage person. Listen, I'm telling you now, for one, I tell people I don't want to hurt my damn truck, especially my new truck. So I'm not going to do crap with it. But I can yell inside the son of a bitch.
Okay, I'll let you have that.
I can do things.
I'll let you have that.
You know what? You're all like a little angel. I'm such a good driver. And you are. You're a slow driver, but you're very well.
I am a good driver.
No tickets and wrecks and crap like that. However, if you're with her when it's raining and it's busy traffic, she will turn into a Steven in a second. Look at that motherfucker! Move! God dang it! Not putting on his brakes and the lights are
I'm going to ask you a sensitive topic. A sensitive question.
They're all sensitive when it deals with the road.
I'm very proud of you, honey. This is a rough one.
Ask it.
Do you think your misogynistic side shows when you're behind the wheel?
I think all of the stereotypes in my head show.
Okay.
And I will not go into further detail with that.
We will stop it right there because I feel like you might,
I'm not going to do anything. I'm very professional. But yes.
Okay, you don't need to say anymore.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I think that when it comes down to it, if you have road rage, it is something that you have to get help for. I do not think it is something that is safe. I wouldn't trust you with our child.
That's shit to say.
Well, but that's what I'm saying.
I don't do any bad thing with the car.
I'm just saying.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
All right.
It is something that I think people that have road rage, I think it's something that needs to be dealt with.
Sounds good.
What's your question for me?
Here we go. If I'm such a shit-ass driver,
I never said you were
then why do I get to drive all the time? Why are you like, let's take your truck, Steven? Why is it always your truck? And on long trips as well.
We take mine too. We take mine too.
If I'm so crappy and it's so bad, why get in my passenger seat?
Okay, are you going to let me speak? Okay, crazy eyes.
I want to know the damn
Your
answer.
Russell Crowe is showing.
Because if I'm so horrible,
okay, here we go.
Maybe we should just be in Danny's car.
Honey.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you have gotten much better. So I do drive with you.
You should have told me to take another Lexapro for this. I didn't know this topic was coming up. Fresh off that 10th movie, too.
I know, sweetie. And you, look, take a breath. Good job. Good job. Okay, so here's the deal. You are a much better driver. I remember I put a ban. I said I wasn't.
I'm a damn good driver.
I've never said you were a bad driver.
I'm just reiterating stuff.
Okay. You're a very good driver, but your road rage is not good. First of all. Second of all, it has gotten better. So, we're happy about that, aren't we, hun?
Damn straight.
And thirdly, your vehicle is a bit more roomier than mine, so now we're able to take yours more. That's all.
So we're not going to talk because she's never going to agree. And for the rest of my life, I am going to speak out. If I see somebody, I'll be like, look at that son of a bitch. If a kid is in the car, no, I will not. I might be like, or look at that, but I will not cuss. So I will protect the lives of anyone in my vehicle and around my vehicle. Okay? But if everybody keeps letting these little assholes drive crappy without honking a horn or doing other little things, then they just keep doing it. At some point, they got to learn they're shitty drivers and it's not okay. And we are in a city where...
Okay. Honey, you sound ridiculous.
Well, babe, I'm passionate.
But you're passionate about something that it looks so ridiculous.
Don't decrease the level of my passion.
Well, I'm not.
If I'm passionate about fluffy blankets,
Okay.
I would hope you wouldn't freaking ignore it.
Well, I'd rather you be passionate about fluffy blankets than people driving.
You know what?
That has been another episode of Man Frand.
All right. Yeah.